we jumped in, and I was gonna get ready to like swim upward, like we had said, you know, vamos a nadar para arriba. This guy. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Anna, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to another episode of Caféteando con Ana. Today I don't have a coffee with me, you guys, because it's extremely hot, but I am drinking my green juice. So today I'm bringing you guys another story time. Today's story time is going to be a funny story time from when I was in high school and I was just getting to know my husband. If you guys have seen our husband tag vlog that we uploaded not too long ago, you guys probably remember that we mentioned a part where my husband almost drowned me. So today I'm gonna give you guys the full version of that story. This story takes place all the way when we were still in high school, back in the days, which was how many years ago? Which was 7 years ago, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was 7 years ago, and I was in 11th grade. My husband back then was a senior, back in 2011. He was trying to like hit on me, trying to get with me, but I didn't want anything to do with him. My husband has always been one of those guys that gets along with everybody. So everybody thought he was cool. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. All of my friends, which were girls, were like, you know, all over him. They were all over him, as in they were all friends. They were all cool with him. He was the guy who was driving everyone everywhere. He was the one who entertained everyone in class, making jokes, and the funny guy and all of this. But that didn't interest me. I didn't care. I was just like, I don't care if all the girls want you, because I don't want you. So literally I would be in class and I would be quiet. I would stay to myself. I didn't really like hanging around or talking to a lot of people. I would talk to my couple of friends that I had, which were like, I don't know, 6, 7 girls, and those were the only people I would talk to. So when they all decided to go hang around with him and talk with him and all of this and all of these things, you know, I would just stay at my desk and I wouldn't bother to go hang out with them, because he was always the center of attention there, you know, like the one who talked most of the group and all of that. And after school, they would all hang out together, go get like munchy stuff together, go eat and all of these things. And it was always like in a friendly manner. But my mom never let me go out, so I never went out with my friends anyway. So I just realized that my green juice looks gross, but it's just because it's sticking to the glass. Anyway, so, and I would notice him in class, kind of like he would hang out with my friends and talk to him, but I would notice him like look at me like out of the corner of his eye, or kind of turn, or like he would like try to make a funny joke or something, and like all of my friends would laugh, and then he would like look at me like to see if I were to laugh or anything like that. And I was just always sitting there with a straight face. I swear, guys, I would just always sitting there with a straight face. I would be drawing with my notebook. He would look at me and I would just give him a look like, you don't impress me, like I don't care, like your jokes ain't funny to me. In my eyes, I thought he was probably flirting with all of them and trying to get with all of them, but it wasn't like that. I just thought he doesn't see that I'm attracted to him like everyone else is all around him, and he just wants me to be all around him too, like all up on him. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Like, I don't care. Like, I never talked to guys like that, like at my school. So I was just like, just chilling there, like whatever. I remember one day my friend told me, you should date Jorge. Jorge likes you. And I was like, no. I sound so mean, but that's literally what I said. Like, no, I don't like him. And then he ended up stealing my phone number from that friend of mine that was always telling me. I don't know if she gave it to him or if he stole it from her, but he got the number from her. And I remember one day I received a text message on my phone, and it was just said, hi. And I was all like, who is this? And they responded, Jorge. I didn't write back. The next day, again, hi. Didn't write back. Every single day he would text me, and every single day I would ignore him. I was mean, but that's what I would do. And I remember we ended up getting swimming class, but I didn't know how to swim. So all of my friends knew how to swim, and they loved swimming, and everyone was always at the deep end. And I was like, I want to go over there. I want to go to the deep end, but I don't want to drown either, you know? So there was this guy who was new there at the school. And I seen him swimming. So in my mind, I was like, oh, he knows how to swim. So I told him, hey, I'm like, teach me how to swim. Because I wanted to learn how to swim and be with my friends in the deep end with them. So I told him, hey, teach me how to swim. And he was like, okay. And he grabs my hands. And I think they had... Did they have like a little float? I don't think they had. I think someone else was using it. But he like grabbed me by my hands and he was telling me, kick your feet. So I was trying to like learn how to swim and like kick my feet and like all of that. And he was like holding me by my arms so that I wouldn't sink. And little did I know that this guy was actually Jorge's friend. So he was actually, you know, he took, I guess since I told him, he was like, oh, this is my opportunity to like help my friend out. So he had me by my hand. He had me by my hands and he was like, yeah, like kick your feet so like you can like learn how to swim. He's pulling me. And he pulls me all the way to where Jorge is at. And I'm like, I stayed confused there for a second. And then I realized that they know each other and that they're friends. And he completely abandons me right there next to him. And I'm like, what? Like, are you serious? I could not believe it. I was like, did he just seriously abandon me here with him? And then Jorge was like, oh, don't worry, que, you know, yo te voy a ayudar, yo te voy a enseñar cómo nadar, y que no sé qué. And I'm all like, ugh, like this guy again, you know? Like, and I'm all like, okay, teach me how to swim. Like, all I wanted was to learn how to swim, and I needed someone to teach me. So I'm like, okay, whatever, teach me how to swim. I don't care. So this guy leaves, his friend, he leaves me there with Jorge already. He's all like, oh, this is what we're gonna do. He said, we're gonna get out of the pool, we're gonna walk over, you know, to like the, like also in the deep end, but we were like on the side, so we wanted to walk over towards the middle. He's all like, we're gonna hold hands, and we are going to jump, like we are going to dive into the water, and then we're gonna hold hands and you're gonna swim with one hand up and I'm gonna pull you with the other hand, and then he was gonna, you know, like swim with his arm. So we were gonna kind of like swim back up as a team. Like, okay, like I'm gonna trust you just because I wanted to learn how to swim, and I don't know how that was gonna help me learn how to swim. Obviously it wasn't, so I don't even know why I even fell for it, but I did. And so I held his hand and we stood by the pool and we jumped. He was like 1, 2, 3, and we jumped. And I was wearing some goggles because I was like, okay, if I'm gonna jump, I want to be able to see. I want to be able to see what's around me because I'm claustrophobic. So imagine me being claustrophobic, not knowing how to swim, jumping into deep water, and not seeing and not being able to see either. And then I didn't want to open my eyes underwater because I was scared that it was gonna hurt my eyes, which I don't think it does. But that was the plan, that we were going to hold hands and we were going to jump in the deep end of the water. And I had my goggles on. Toda extra yo, ¿verdad? But I had my goggles on, so I held onto his hand and I'm like, okay, we jumped in and I was gonna get ready to like swim upward like we had said, you know, vamos a nadar para arriba. This guy grabs my hand, like we jumped in and he grabs my hand and he pulls me to kiss me under the water. I panicked because first of all, I wasn't expecting that. Second of all, I didn't want to kiss him. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So my first reaction was like, when I see him like pulling me into him because I had my goggles on, my first reaction was to push him away. Like, no, don't kiss me, especially not underwater where I'm gonna drown. I pushed him and then I started panicking and I was just like, under the water, dude, I thought I was gonna drown. I felt like I just kept going like this because I'm like, I'm just doing whatever I think is gonna work. I'm trying to find my way out, and I felt like I was just moving my arms forever, and I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. I was literally starting to think like, I'm gonna drown. And then I can see him kind of like trying to like struggle like to grab me, and I just keep moving my arms, and I haven't stopped moving my arms, and I'm just trying to get out, and my heart is starting to beat faster because I'm like, I keep moving, and I don't see the, what is it called? La salida. Like, I don't see it. And then all of a sudden my head just like comes out the water. And I was like, like, oh my goodness. I was so scared. So scared. It all happened quickly. I probably actually came out of the water super fast. It was like less than a minute, but to me, it was like I was like moving my arms for like 10 minutes straight trying to get out of this water. So once I finally got out, I was just like, I was just scared. I got out of the water and he just looked at me like, oh, like I messed up. And I just went to that. I didn't even say anything to him, like nothing. I just looked at him and I just went to the locker rooms and I changed. And that was that. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I almost drowned. I didn't end up staying mad at him, but that is how he almost made me drown. I guess I'll just continue telling you guys a little bit more of, you know, his struggle of trying to get with me. I remember, you know, for a full year, he texted me every single day, and every single day I would ignore him, or I would text him and tell him, leave me alone. I told him, he told me like, oh, like, why don't you ever text me back or something like that, and I said, I don't have a phone anymore. One day I was walking in the hallway and I was on my phone and I was texting and I was over here moving, and then I just hear someone come up next to me like, I thought you didn't have a phone. Why do you even care? Like, leave me alone. Like, stop talking to me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. But I guess the more and more that he kept trying, I just started feeling a little bit like flattered. He always did it like in a romantic way. Like, I was the only one who was always being mean to him. And he always did it in a romantic way. He would like look at me in class and kind of like give me this smirk, like, you don't want me, but I'm gonna keep trying. Or like, you don't want to be with me, but I don't care, like, I'm not going nowhere type of attitude. Like, that's the type of attitude that he had with me. And that's how we were. Also, the really funny thing is that my birthday is March 17th. So I remember one time we were in class together and everyone was, it was my birthday. So all of my friends were telling me, oh, happy birthday, Anna, happy birthday, Anna, happy birthday, Anna. And he walks in and he can hear everyone wishing me a happy birthday. And he walks past me and he's all like, so my birthday is tomorrow. I'm never gonna forget that. I'm never gonna forget that. He's all like, I just looked at him and I was like, you're such a liar. Like, you just hating, you salty right now, like, whatever. So the next day comes along and everyone's like, happy birthday, Jorge, happy birthday, Jorge. And I was like, this is not true. Like, he's like faking it. Y'all, it was his birthday. Literally, my birthday is March 17th and his birthday is March 18th. So every year for the past 5 to 6 years, we've celebrated our birthday together. Because our birthday is just one day apart. My birthday is March 17th, his birthday is March 18th. I remember also he used to have, like, when he was trying to like flirt with me and stuff, he had long hair that he would comb back. And I didn't like it. One day, I seen a guy from the back and he was wearing a button-up white shirt, a fresh fade, and I was with my friend. I don't remember who I was with, but I was with one of my friends, and I just seen him like from the back. And I was like, oh, who's that? You know, like, I was like kind of interested. You guys, he turned around como si lo hubiese llamado con la mirada. He smiled at me. Dude, I got so embarrassed. I was like, oh, it's him. And I just like sped walk away. I was like, oh no, it's him. And I just like walk like, oh, like, I don't know. After his haircut, that's when I really kind of started falling for him, because he just looked different and cuter to me, because I didn't like his hair how it was before. So as time went by, as more we got to know each other, then afterwards ya le respondía sus mensajes. So we would talk a little bit more and we ended up falling in love, and it was pretty good. Pretty good. So 7 years later, now we're married with a 4-year-old son, and I didn't drown. I just really love looking back to the times when my husband and I were like in school, and all of the obstacles that were put between us, and everything that we've overcome, the way that we fought, but we fell in love from like fighting and everything, and the way he actually fought to be with me. Like, I don't care, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to be with you. And I think that just made me fall in love even more, because he really fought for our relationship, and he's done so much for us to stay together up until this day. All I can say is that I love him. I love him, and I love our story. And I'm so excited to tell our story to Sergio and to the rest of our children that we ever have when we get older. I love our memories together, and I love the memories that we are now creating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you will be notified for whenever I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching my love story today and how my husband almost made me drown. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.